DIOGO Neves was born on the 3rd of August 2003 in Curitiba, Brazil, the first son of Gabriel Neves and Maria Neves. DIOGO's father specialised in energy engineering, while Maria was a third-generation seamstress. Although they both had steady jobs and had lived in the city for many years, when little DIOGO came along, they one day hoped that better opportunities would arise for their newborn son. Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Youth Edition. It's Fabio Barros, it's Salford City FC on a quest for Champions League glory. Sit back, relax, get in your comfy chair, grab your favourite beverage, turn on that big screen TV, because here we go with the Youth Edition. Hello and welcome back to the Youth Edition Career Mode here with Salford City. We sit in 12th position with only a handful of games remaining in the season. Can we possibly push on here to make the playoffs? Probably not, but if we can get a decent mid-table finish here, I'll definitely be happy. Thank you so much for the support so far on this series. Really do appreciate it, and hopefully you do go on to enjoy this episode. Smash a like button if you do. Let's jump into this one with a player upgrade. Right, today's player upgrade comes in for Muzzley, the San Marino central, he's a centre-back, but we're playing him in that CDM role when he does check into the game. It comes in from Daniel Burke. Congratulations, you've got the upgrade on this one. Just the 11 thumbs up, so not much input here for Muzzley at this stage. But he's gone with the number 77 for the double Z. Some boots that are either blue or white for a combination to represent the motherland. So I've got blue and white in both of those in those Under Armour boots. No undershirt, short sleeves with a tie kit, and some pulled up socks with white tape. So there we go. Muzzley's done and dusted. We should have another upgrade for you by the end of this episode. Let's jump into it. So the first game of today's episode, we go to Glanford Park to take on Scunthorpe United. We've had some heavy rotations. This is a midweek encounter. It's only Pau and Neves that have held their first team spots. Everyone else has been, thrown through the ringer and allowed to have a rest. Let's get into this game, see if we can pick up 3 points and maybe have a challenge here towards, possibly playing playoffs. We'll see how we go. We are on the road, so it should be a tough encounter. Let's get into it. Growing up in Curitiba, DIOGO loved to play football in the streets, and by the age of 6, he was already playing in a local team. He was small and agile with a prolific vision for goal and attacking prowess, but was often overlooked for the first team as he was small and lacking in physicality. This, though, may have been a godsend for DIOGO, as his grit and determination was second to none. He would help the team from the sidelines when he wasn't playing and showcase real leadership traits. One day, he dreamt of making the first team. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, here we go, taking on Scunthorpe United on the road. Heavy rotations here by Fabio Barros, and looking to find some sort of points here against Scunthorpe United. So let's get into this game. If you haven't already seen, I did put a post in the community tab showcasing the new kits for next season. So if you're interested, go check the community tab out. There's a link to the Twitter comment and a little video there to show you what the kits will look like for season number 2. Scunthorpe currently sit in 5th position. Let's see if we can knock them off their high horses. Spande. There's Williams. Santoso, who's been quiet, finds Super Chock. Sarachat! Oh, he's hit the crossbar. Unlucky for the Thai lad, who's getting some rare minutes here. Oh, Neves gets rinsed, and Zanotti called into action. A good save from the keeper. And it will be a corner now for Scunthorpe. Both teams just testing each other out here in the early stages of this one. It's a deep one. Muzzley just goes for a clearing ball. Fleming screams forward. Can Fleming get the run on here? Moves his way to the pocket, Fleming. Cuts back beautifully. Arias, just trying to knock it down for Santoso, who had no idea that the ball was coming. Muzzley did well to Spande. Arias plays one through. He's got Santoso on a break. Santoso pushing his way forward here. And good defensive work from Lund. Tried to come inside, but good defence again from Scunthorpe. They are holding their own inside the box, and we just really have been starved for opportunities. Half time, it's 0-0. Muzzley, he's giving it away in the midfield. In a bit of trouble here, pushing back. Look out. Zanotti, big goalkeeping move from Zanotti. Just committed himself and got the job done. Here's Perez. Spande dispossessed, and here they come through. Zanotti, big save. Big save from Zanotti there. Scunthorpe start to get a little bit of momentum in this one. It was a good strike from outside the box, but a really good save from the San Marino keeper. From Muzzley. Spande cuts through. Has to hold it up and find Santoso. Plays it back for Sarachan. There's a free kick on the play. Deshpande inside, has Santoso. Gets around his man. Santoso, pull the trigger, son! Oh my days, he just did not want to shoot. Down on confidence by the looks of things, Santoso. Normally that would be bread and butter for him. We'll get a corner out of it. Fleming will look for a big target inside the box. Oh, who the hell was that? Arias did well. Here's Fleming. Has Neves. DIOGO NEVES! Right, hungry for a goal. We're making changes. Washington, Michaels and Lopez check in. And, well, Lopez checked in at centre-back. And Fabio Barros has pushed DIOGO NEVES to the striker role. And from Perez. Belusi pushes forward. Finds Santoso. Santoso. Oh, absolutely levelled. Ref, did you see that one, mate? Fleming. Neves. Santoso. He's going to need some help. Lays it off for Neves. Neves just tries to push his way forward. Still comes Neves. Can he set something up? Has a red hot crack. Oh, Watson with the save. And this one's looking like it's going to be a dead rubber. Belusi. Michaels. Here is Neves. Oh, just can't get the strike away. Scunthorpe have been very good defensively. And once again, it's looking like it'll be no goals here for Salford City. Not two good defensive units here today, and unfortunately it finishes in a 0-0 draw. Well, not a lot of highlights in that one. Pretty even contested game. Chase Williams with a 7.4. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, second game of today's episode. Back at home at the Peninsula Stadium. Back to full strength and stamina. And, well, after a 0-0 draw, we're on our home deck here against Newport County, hoping that we can get going. Gunnison looking for some more goals this season. Let's get into this game. In the summer of 2016, Diogo's father, Gabriel, had worked his way into a lead position in the local energy company. This is where Diogo's life would be changed forever. Gabriel was offered a new lead job, but it was across the pond in Manchester, England. With the opportunity for a better life for his family, Gabriel, Maria, Diogo and his younger sister Fernanda made the move. Diogo, now 12, was also starting to go through an immense growth spurt, settling into English life the only way he knew, playing football. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, back on home soil at the Peninsula Stadium. And, well, really searching for some goals and maybe 3 points here against Newport County. A big game here for the boys, and let's see if he can get the job done today. Williams. Jose Michaels, who has been scoring some goals. Hughes plays it forward. Gunnison! Oh, yes, lad! That's the way you fucking start! Big goal from Gunnison. His third of the season and starting to fit this role that we knew he would be built into. Hughes, lovely through ball. And Gunnison on the right. Just laced it to the top bins. And it's 1-0 to Salford City. Lovely finish from the big Icelandic unit. Brilliant. Gets in. 1-0 Salford City in the exact start that we're looking for. Gets this one forward again. Gunnison with some work to do. He'll look back inside, laid it off. Unselfish play, but couldn't find anyone with the pass. Well, the captain decides he wants a red-hot crack here. So we'll give him a red-hot crack. And that's a red-hot crack. That's a red-hot crack. Oh, Faria gets the steal. Plays it forward. Gunnison again. In on goal. Gunnison! Oh, he's got his second! Salford City erupts! Gets in, lad. Faria finds Gunnison, and he is starting to get hot. Hot, hot, hot. His fourth goal of the season, 2 in this first half already. He has whipped that one past the goalkeeper. It's 2-0 here at the Peninsula Stadium. Gets in. Fabio loves it. His belt, I think, is creeping through his shirt. Oh, get in there. Jesus, Burns. You've got to play in front, son. Very lucky. Just needs a runner with him. Jose Michaels starting to turn it on the outside. Here is Jose Michaels. Oh. Oh, Neves. Good tackle. Unfortunately, he's given away the free kick. Is it inside? Gunnison. Oh, he's come through here. Gunnison. Gunnison! Oh, good save from King. Almost the first half hat-trick for the big unit. Now we have ourselves a corner. Driven up by Fifa. Neves! Oh, just off target. Play this one forward, hoping that Fifa can do something. Gunnison will get the touch. Gunnison now. Oh, trying to flick one through. Hughes can't get on the end of it. Newport County clear. Stephenson. Jose Michaels. Fifa. Hughes. Gunnison couldn't hold the hot mustard. And here we go, half-time. 2-0 to Salford City. Gunnison's running the show. And a good lead here for Salford City at half-time. Oh, good pressure. Gunnison. Oh, just trying to lay it off. He's very unselfish up front, but probably needed to look himself there. Hughes lays off. Jose Michaels bursts his way through. It's Jose Michaels. He'll lay it out wide here for Fenellis. Fenellis drives inside. Herbie Fenellis. Oh, no. He needs to find a goal. He's been so quiet over the last few months and very lucky to be holding a first-team spot. He's off again for Fenellis. Fenellis drives his way inside. He'll look to the back stick for Gunnison. Oh, unlucky. Right, let's make the changes. Belusi in for Stephenson. Fleming in for Fifa. And Santoso in for Hughes. We need to find Gunnison. Get his first hat-trick. That'll be insane. The ball through. Justice Pow with some work to do here. Does well, big Pow. Oh, straight into Belusi, though. Oh, great save from Acosta. It was a rocket from outside of the box. Well, geez, he's got on the end of that one, and Acosta called into action. It's a big save from the Cuban. Here's his way forward. It's Jose Michaels. Oh, good save from King. Fenellis drives inside. Oh, off the crossbar. Here's Gunnison. Can he set something up here? Wheels around. Oh. Taking a look back inside. Oh, tried to lay one through for Gunnison. Oh, look at him. He's a fucking freight train. Driven inside. Here's the header over the top. And there we go. 3 points in the bank for Salford City. Gunnison with a brace. Well, 11 shots to 4. We came to play, and Gunnison there gets himself a 9.3. Well done, lad. All right, so let's have a look at the Youth Academy. The squad report will be back shortly. But is there anyone worth clearing out before those reports do come back? Barsiston, we're holding on to for his name. Jens Mulder, 51 overall, 52 to 72 potential. Don't think he's going to really do anything. He's already 18, and he will be released. Jonathan Maivia, 67 to 81. Just can't see him getting going either. We're going to release him now. Joris de Jong, okay, 64 to 88, 52 overall playmaker. We'll hold for now. Syracuse Nazif, the centre-back at 33 overall, 70 to 92 potential, so we'll hold him in the academy. Darsha, 61 to 81, is going to be released. Bulk here as well will be released. Marco Mafioso, 61 to 81, so still in the green there, and 53 overall, so we'll hold for now. Dushi Amana, not sure about this lad. He's 14. We'll see how that goes. Gianni DeLuca, the right midfielder. So he had 96 or whatever before. He's already dropped to 65 to 89. We'll see how that one progresses. Tipola, 67 to 81, will hold as well. Salahama, 60 to 82. We'll see how that develops. And Casanova, we're holding for his name. So, yeah, those Youth Academy reports will be back very, very soon. And we'll get another influx of players to bring in to this squad. We also have a training injury for Superchock Sarachat. He's gone out and broken his elbow. Probably pissed off that he's not getting enough minutes, and maybe he just decided he was going to move to wrestling or something. I'm not too sure, but 4 weeks without Sarachat's probably not going to hurt us too much. Right, our youth scouts are back, so they're ready to go out on a new mission. We've got 3 new missions for them. So if you want to leave me some new countries, this is the episode to do it in. Get down there in the comment section with new countries for us to go and scout. Put thumbs up on the ones that you agree with, and we'll head off to those in a future episode. But for this one, we've got 3 new countries, and the first one comes in from Chino Setor, who wants us to go to the Philippines for a winger, because he wants me to try and pronounce Filipino names. 49 thumbs up, so Guerin is off to the Philippines. Alfie Lee is going off to Wales for a playmaker. Thank you to Anthony Wagner. And Bin Hammer here is off to Madagascar, thanks to Marsh Spiegel, who wants us to go and look for a lion, or that is physically strong. So hopefully we can bring back a physically strong lion. But there we go. They're back. They're sent out. Let's go and see what crop they've brought us back in the Youth Academy. Right, so we're obviously cleaned out a few players and getting to that part of the season, you know, where we're going to start signing all of these lads up once we can, and then hopefully put them into the feeder team if they're not going to work here for Salford City. So Bastardson would be one of those players. We've picked up a lad here in Wafi Hamia, 67 to 95 goalkeeper, 6'3" at this stage. So that is another player that has been brought back by Elfie Lee, so he gets another strike in his column, pressing towards that 2-star judgment. We've got Vandenberg here from the Netherlands, 58 to 84, a 6'5" cam attacker, so we'll see how he develops. We know De Jong, we know Nazif. We've got a left back here in Fake Cesar, 62 to 86, 6'4". They're all coming back so very tall, defensive minded, so we'll see how he develops at 50 overall. Then we have Tony Marcelino, a central defensive midfielder from San Marino. So Binhammer gets another one in his column. Now, he has to bring back 92 plus players already because he's got the 2-star judgment. So there we go. He's already got one more in his column. Marcelino, a defensive-minded central defensive midfielder, 49 overall. He's still only 14 years of age, so we'll see how that potential, you know, squishes down. Mafioso, we know. Dushimiano, we know. We've got another goalkeeper here from Brunei in Mahmoud Hamadouchi. 65 to 93, so Lee gets another one in his column. He's up to 4, so almost ready to go to a 2-star judgment. 53 overall isn't too bad, to be fair. And 65 to 93. We'll see how that develops, because he could be knocking on the door for a call-up as well. And then we have a right winger here, Abdul Rahman from Brunei, 57 overall, so we could come straight in. He's the same rating as Herbie Fenless, potential of only 59 to 85, technically gifted, and we don't actually have a recognised winger other than Popov, I think, at this stage. So possibly one that we could sign. I don't want to bring them all in just yet. Gianna DeLuca, we still know. Topola, we know. We've got Khalid Salahama as well, 60 to 82. Striker. And then we have Massimo Bonifazi, a right midfielder from San Marino, 63 to 89, 48 overall. We'll see how he develops at 15, and obviously Casanova. So the youth academy here is pretty full. I dare say we'll clear out a couple once we see what their potential sort of come down to, as well as, of course, trying to bring some in to send to our feeder team for season number 2. But I'm not going to make any signings here just yet, as we are so close to the end of the season. Right, final game of the episode. We go to Swindon Town, to the county ground, and one change. Belusi comes in for Stephenson. Just try and see what we can do there. Just trying to get a bit more creativity coming out of the midfield, and hopefully Belusi can help us out there at 60 rated. We've gone into a new month, so some of these lads have increased. Gunnarsson to a 56. Neves and Power at 62. So we'll see. Can we get back-to-back victories? We're looking for 3 points here against Swindon Town. Over the next few years, Diogo grew more and more. He had also a desire to lead the team, and his coaches progressively pushed him further deeper back into the pitch, and to become one of the best centre-back prospects in the Manchester youth leagues. Occasionally, though, he would make pushes forward to try and score, which would frustrate his coaches, leaving the team defensively weak. This may be why he was overlooked by many of the bigger club youth academies. As fate would have it, though, Salford part owner David Beckham saw something in this lad on a weekend fixture. Diogo commanded the backline that day, and he was an imposing presence in the box for corners. He contacted Fabio Barros and instructed him to give the lad a chance. All right, ladies and gentlemen, coming off a good victory there at home, 2-0. And we'll be looking to hopefully propel again today here against Swindon Town. Gunnarsson has found a little bit of form. Hopefully he can start banging in a few more. And let's get into this game, and hopefully the boys are up for a big game on the road. Oh, Hughes just needs to find Gunnarsson. He gets around his man, Big Gunners, pushes his way forward here. Gunnarsson! Oh, yes! Gets in, lad! Oh, he's found his own here. Salford City strikes early. Bang! Gunnarsson puts that one. Big goal sweep. That's a lovely finish. Jeez, he just showed some grit, determination, and strength here. Cut his man inside. And even with his weak left foot, he's put that one in the back of the net. His, what, 5th goal of the season now. And Gunnarsson has got firing. This is what we wanted to see. A little bit of momentum for Salford City. Faria will come back inside. Finds Michaels now. Back out for Faria. It's a build-up play through the guts. Finds Hughes. Hughes decides to try and take his man on. And just decides to cut back. Here's Gunnarsson. He's really got going. Lays this one off. Jose Michael! Bam, bam, bam! It's all Salford City. And Jose Michaels has found another goal for the season. He goes to 11. Well, respite. And just something made of its own. Gunnison there with the assist. Just seen the run from Jose. And that's a lovely little fake touch to get around the defender and get the finish. And that makes it 2-0 here to Salford City. Swindon Town immediately have been put to the sword. Hughes just tries to cut himself forward. Pushes his way into the box. He'll come back here. Lays it off. And there is a shot from Fenellis. With a good save from the keeper, McCormick. He just corrals the outside of the box. Needs a runner, needs something to make space. Hughes back to Belusi, lays it off. Jose Michaels, and it's Hughes, and it's good save and off the crossbar. Hughes gets one out wide here for Fenellis. Cut back, Fenellis looks inside. Gunnison got a header on it, and McCormick manages to keep it out the back of his net. Belusi gives up the go. Justice, pow. Brilliant challenge. Hughes, can we hit him on the counter now through Michaels? Michaels will play it out wide. Wants Faria. Needs to keep running. Gets it through here for Gunnison. He looks forward. He cuts back. He looks inside. He has Jose Michaels. Oh, it's a poor touch. Unlucky there for Jose. And Hughes takes it over for a goal kick from Jose Michaels. And there is the halftime whistle. Salford City in the box seat. Gets hit. Belusi seems to have some control here in the midfield. We'll play this one through. Big Gunners. Let's go, Gunnison. Drives his way inside. Cuts back beautifully. He'll lay it off. Fenellis. Oh, you've choked, Fetty. Jose. Plays it inside for Fenellis. Oh, come on, Herbert. Come on, son. Oh, Neves, big tackle. Had to take his man on there, DIOGO NEVES. He'll take a yellow card, but didn't want to allow him through clean on goal. That will be a free kick here now. DIOGO just takes one for the team. All right, let's make the changes. Fleming, Despande, Santoso for Fenellis, Ferrier and Hughes. Fleming. Santoso. Back for Fleming. It's a long searching ball for Despande. He takes it down to the pocket. He'll get something in here. Looks for Gunnison. Gunnison! Oh, yes, lad! Gets in! Oh, he's finding goals now. Oh, it's wonderful. Despande put it in the box, said, do the hard work, son. He went for the volley, and that was completely to do over the defensive line. It's just dropped for him brilliantly. And he gets to finish his 6th goal of the season. And Salford City are on a roll. And there is the whistle. Salford City 3-0 over Swindon Town. Well, 11 shots to 5. They didn't even have one on target. Gunnison with a 9.6. And isn't he firing? DIOGO signed his first professional contract with Salford City in the summer of 2019. 6'5" and ready to be a big presence for the club. His leadership qualities gave him the nickname The Chief, and Fabio already enlisted him and the youth team captain. With solid performances in the youth team, he was now making his way into the first team where he regularly holds the captain's armband. And every now and then though, you can still see him pushing forward at training to show he's got what it takes to bang home a goal. Perhaps he'll be deployed further forward in his career, but for now, he makes the back line his own. Right, a training session sees Santoso to 48, Zanotti to a 51, Belusi to 61, and Michaels hits a 50. Right, it is time for today's player upgrade, and we will upgrade the backup goalkeeper in Zanotti, who will probably be the #1 at the end of the season because, yeah, all the free agents like Acosta and that will need to be moved on the way we're looking to set things up. But if you want to make any changes to his number or kit, let me know in the comments section, of course, and we'll get him upgraded in a future episode. Thumbs on the ones you agree with. And that is where we finish today's episode. There's 4 games remaining in the season, so the next episode will have 3 games, and then we'll have 1 in the the season finale. But we're kind of in with a sniff here if Mansfield or Cheltenham slip up and we can get a few more victories here over the next couple of games. We're only 6 points out of the playoffs, so anything could bloody happen here. We do take on Cheltenham in the final game of the season, so that could be season defining. We'll have to wait and see how that pans out, but hopefully you enjoyed today's episode. We will see you in the next one. I'm Sparring DK. It's 5 o'clock somewhere, and you have a good one. The Sparring DK channel now has Patreon, and if you feel like just going that little extra step to help, the channel grow, you can go across to the website, pledge your allegiance to myself, and for $1 a month, you're basically putting it in a jar and allowing for us to go and buy some more beers and record some more beer drinking episodes. Thank you very much to the current lads that have gone ahead and supported the channel. Absolutely tremendous to see anybody willing just to give that $1 a month at this stage. I cannot thank you from the bottom of my heart. You really will make a difference in the future. So jump across there if you're that way inclined to the Patreon channel. Sign up today and we'll see if we can get some extra beer drinking episodes for you at home. Now, if you are looking for some more content, we've got a couple of videos. One here, and if you want to subscribe, there's a button right there. So go ahead, subscribe, and you'll be notified when